also, the hands tend to get too deep, like we talked, behind you, and the rebound effect from that is coming out.
I see.
So you get off playing. Well, again, we'll dive deep into that, right?
Or like this, or like this.
Now it's going to be much easier for you to drop the club here. And we'll hit a few little ones, like little half swings.
Or like here.
Right there. Good. That's closer.
It's a little kitchen. More? Oh, this way. So more like parallel there.
Yeah, we're going to...
From my chest level.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So here, it's like this.
And then go through.
Here.
Very good. Wow. Okay. That is excellent. So right now, the grip of the club, we put a line.
It's pointing to my ball.
It's pointing toward the target line. Now, see how much you shifted your hips?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it hard to take a divot.
Oh, that's sway. Kind of sway.
Yeah, right. Now,
I gotta lock these sides.
No. We'll talk about that. So, you have to multitask.
Like more like this. To lean towards.
It's called recentering. So, a little, professionals do, you can't see it, but professionals do have a little bit of a sway early in the swing.
Oh.
Early. So it's like a 1 to 2 inch bump of the pelvis. And then from there, as they complete their turn, this trail leg starts to string a little bit, and they get what's called a centering move. They get back to center. So, yeah, I don't know. All these years you've been playing, did you think there should be a move to your right?
No.
Okay. It's just something that you did without.
I know all the time.
You didn't think about it. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't really notice what the outside. Just irritate myself.
Right. So, see, I have a little movement this way. But then, as I start to turn, my body gets recentered, which means now my pressure is 50-50 on both feet. There we go. Now that's gonna make the shift. Now, say your back is to the target, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, start to shift.
More like this way.
So you really start to get that point where you really start to scrape the grass here. You can't do that unless your centers have moved forward. And notice I said plural centers. You got the lower and the upper body. Good. Do that again. Up here. I see your back on your right. You see your back here too much. You got to be there. As I'm shifting, I'm sitting where? Into that front leg. That means my center is moving where? Exactly. Now, my upper body, again, we're not coming over it, but it's pretty, no, see, that's too far back. See, there you go. So it's kind of like this. Now, this is a very difficult drill, I'll be honest. But at least it gives you the feeling. So let's say that would be a normal stance, right?
Mhm.
I take a narrower stance.
Okay.
As I go back, I'm going to do two things at once. I'm going to step forward and keep turning. So I go in two directions at once. You see that? I keep winding my shoulders as I step. Yes. So go step forward and keep turning. So now look where your pressure is. See how it's going forward. Turn this off. Good. So that's what professionals really do.
Oh, it's
They
okay, I kind of get that the feeling.
yeah, it's weird. Yes. And then see, you're already on your left side, right?
Yeah.
So what it really means is they go back like this. Now right about here in the swing, they start to complete their turn, and they're already starting to shift forward. You can't see it; it just all kind of blends together.
That happens so quick.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a little step to their left or to their right. They recenter. So now, yes. It's weird.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Well, everything should feel weird or different, so you know you're doing something that's different. Now I have to. That means I have to be correct. Hey, nice. That divot was a little bit better.
Oh yeah, looks better.
Hey, good. I like that.
It was like this way.
Where? More behind you, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of body to it.
A lot of rotation.
Yeah, it is.
So, very good. Okay, give me that. I'll explain. Oh, that was great. That's the best swing I've seen you make. Exactly. Okay. 99 times out of 100, the people that go over the top is because something they didn't do well on the way back. For example, if I move in the backswing and see my knees go this way, okay, well I can't make a real good turn. So in order to get inside, what people will do is they'll get the arms to go too far inside like that. So if I'm stuck on my trail foot and my arms are inside, the effect it has is going to go over the top. Now, if somebody gets the knees all of a sudden, like you just did, to work better, that's it, right? See how that trail knee just straightens?
Yeah, I like the drill, the studying it.
Yeah. Now look what
towards
happens.
the target.
So now, if my trail knee straightens a little bit, and you increase the flex of your left knee, that means your hips have turned. Also, yeah, not only have they turned, they're turning on a certain plane, just like the golf player. So you'll notice, see how your left knee is more flexed than your right knee, correct?
Mhm.
They're not equal. They shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That means that knee is lower than this knee, so there's a tilt. That means
Oh, I said the tilt.
see,
Hold the line.
yeah. Now
Pedal this way.
see how your left knee or left hip is lower than your right?
Yeah. Oh,
And
I
then
see.
your left shoulder,
Here, here.
it's like a coiling effect.
Ah, the twist.
Yeah, not well, right. So there's turn, but that doesn't store up as much energy, and I get off plane. Okay, I'll let you get your right arm more in front of you. All right, now see for a split second. See, just for a split second, notice, Nick, how that left hip. This is what's weird, because it's going to change at impact and through impact into the follow. I'll do it right here.
Weight shift.
Well, pressure shift, yeah. So you'll see this knee's lower than this, so I have a tilt. This hip is lower than this. This shoulder is lower than this shoulder, right? Up until impact, my first motion down, that side stays a little bit lower, maybe a half an inch or an inch lower. What would it look like? See, that's downhill. There you go. So the trick is to get that motion as that shaft is coming down shallow. Now watch this. A lot of golfers they'll come over the top at first, and then they'll try to go under. See how this hip is lower now?
Hit the ball.
Well, that's a recovery. Okay, so that when that trail hip all of a sudden gets lower than your left hip early, that's why I hit the ground behind the ball.
Or top the ball.
Or thin it. Yes, exactly. So when I get that downhill motion, yep. Okay. So see, there's my ball. Where's again? That was I didn't even use a lot of effort. Look, I'm holding my glasses as I did it. I always do that as a drill, just not to clench. See that?
Yeah.
Catch. Now, and I want to be clear too. When you smash the ground, or the club smashes the ground, it's not coming down like that. It's very shallow. Yeah, it's a descending sweep. Hold it. Like that. So keep your head down there. There you go. You're going to step back up. Do it again. I love that finish. There. That's it. Now look at your finish. Beautiful. So we talked about getting those tilts. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because look at this from this standpoint. Every main thing in motion in the golf swing is moving in a circular pattern. What's number one? Club. That's moving in a big circular pattern. So that has to be on a specific plane, right? Well, what else is rotating? The knees, the hips, and the shoulders. So the knees, people don't think the knees rotate. Yeah, they do. They rotate. They go like this. That's all they do. Very good.